7 of the last 8 years, including 6-10 last year. But now, here they are, champions of the NFC, looking for their 5th ever Super Bowl title.
And for many of us, we feel like they were here recently, but it has been a little bit of a wait for them to get back to the big game. Remember, they won Super Bowls 42 and 46. Got some fortuitous plays in both of those in wins over the Patriots. Could we possibly see, partner, something like the helmet catch again?
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 1st down, Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20-line. Jeffrey Simmons drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And Gano's kick is right through. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's Huntley. Open man is McMath. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Jones. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Danico Autry able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. To throw, Huntley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Huntley to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down, Huntley. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First down 10 at the 10-yard line. On first down, Huntley. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. On second down, it's Henry, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. From the gun on third down, Huntley. And it's a Titans touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Titans are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they take the lead here at 7-6. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And some room to roll now. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Huntley. A check down here for Henry. Trucks over it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll give Henry another shot. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Titans will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll try and throw for it here. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring it down. Harold Landry able to put it into that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The play fake. Huntley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game...
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. Bud Dupree, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, it's Henry, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Jones throw caught by Tony. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Golladay. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Here's Jones. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 54 yards. And the Titans are getting closer now to that ever-elusive first Super Bowl victory. Bullet good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge. And someone...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, 75 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.